SharePoint is an excellent tool for securing your data. The majority of items that people store in SharePoint are around Word documents, PowerPoint presentations, Excel spreadsheets, and SharePoint is great for that because you can actually apply security to effectively folders, so you can apply the same level of security to a whole range of documents. You can also apply security to certain document types. So for example, you might specify that this kind of document is a contract, and because that's a contract, it will have a different level of security, whereas this one might be an employee CV and that has a certain type of security. One of the other additional benefits with SharePoint is you can integrate it with Microsoft Rights Management Server, and then you can actually encrypt your document. And by doing this, what happens is then if someone does download that document to a USB key or email it to someone else, if they don't have the appropriate rights to open it, they won't be able to open it outside, or if someone loses that USB key, they won't be able to access that content. So SharePoint is very, very good at security, and it's an incredibly great way of securing your content. Typically, it's best to have administrators in charge of the overall security of SharePoint and for your organisation, and it's best to define a security policy to know what type of documents you're securing and why. However, users can set their own security, so it's very, very simple to go into the forms. Just on a quick drop down and say secure this or only share it with these type of users, it's very quick to do that. To set a security policy within SharePoint, the tool's already built into it. It's just the familiar web interface that you use for SharePoint to configure all the security. However, if you wanted to configure, say, rights management services, you can also use things like Active Directory as well. So you can use Active Directory groups to secure SharePoint, and you can use rights management services again through Active Directory to secure SharePoint. So there's various different levels of it depending what you want. You've got the user security, then the next level down the administrator security, and then more sort of at your system administrator security, which is your Active Directory of rights management services.